This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
So when we're recording this, it's currently spooky season. It is October 15th, but Christmas season is just over the horizon. And you guys, I had an idea for a new tradition you can start in your home. You ready for this? Are you ready? You ready? You've heard of Elf on a Shelf, right? Well, get ready for Elf Jerking Self.
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolis, Gershom, and Wooly. Oh, what's up, swingaz? From the TBHQ on in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin. Not on, in, silly. Welcome to Thralls Balls, episode 111. I'm Wooly. I'm the crashin', thrashin', destruction warlock. With me is Gershom, our sassy-ass beast mastery hunter. And Bentolis had our resident raw-mogging for the moment augmentation evoker. He had suddenly been reminded that he had agreed to go to a pumpkin patch today. I think that's what he said. So we are without Bent, but we have what we've decided is our show's mascot, the one and only
Craig! Damn you, Craig!
Damn you, Craig! Anyway, hi, Craig.
I was not expecting that, dude.
Hey, bro, Craig.
Craig!
What's up?
Yeah, so thanks for coming on the show again. Happy to have you here. If you guys, because I know we have some new listeners lately, if you haven't heard Craig's episode, or you've been on 2, maybe 3 at this point, I can't remember which ones they were. So, actually, the one that just said Craig as the title, he wasn't on. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think I've been on. I think my last one that I was on with you guys was like right before the new season started.
I don't know.
So it's been a minute.
I do know that before the show we were dicking around and decided you're our mascot.
Mascot?
Complete with your own Discord role. I lost my channel. Anyway, so on today's show, which I did not write down, we've got, we have Craig on here. We've got a little bit of speculation about whether or not 10.2 is going to be the last major patch of the expansion. We've got some, I don't think we got a theme, but the trivia, Gershom is bringing that to us.
I meant to tell you, I'm sorry, it's Dragonflight focused. So Craig is totally screwed.
Yay! The best expansion ever, not?
I wrote it, dude. I wrote him last night and I was like, oh shit. And then I asked you today, I'm like, but no, Craig's gonna come on. He's not gonna know what we're talking about at all.
I know Dragonflight. I just hate Dragonflight.
Man.
Don't worry, Craig. They'll give you some Cataclysm classic, maybe not.
Hell yeah.
Before I lose the thread, I thought you were gonna say at the beginning, I thought you were gonna say like Thrall's balls on the
Thrall's balls on the what?
Thrall's balls on the wall. Like it was gonna be a rhyming thing, like Elf on the Shelf.
Oh my god. I have to do that. I have to buy a pair of truck nuts, spray paint them green, and nail them over the mantle. I mean over the
the stockings hung with care.
It's just Thrall's testicles. And then my wife gets mad at
just
me.
Like you'll be having.
Honey, why is there a nutsack hanging on the wall?
You gotta take like the Christmas picture of you like touching your wife's belly and looking all loving and the fireplace is going and then there's like these fucking balls hanging there.
I'm almost required to now.
Dude, you need a couple pairs to take with you to Blizzcon to hand out to like some lucky people that you meet.
Oh my god. I already have those stickers.
That's in bad taste because of all the bullshit, though, to be fair. Like, you know, I'm going to go around and, like, joke about genitalia like we do every week. Oh, my God. No, come on, I know.
That does remind me, I was at Spencer's yesterday with my wife. And, you know, back at Spencer's, they always have the adult shit. So I saw this like double-handed dildo hanging up, and I picked it up and I held it up to my wife, and before she knew what I was doing, she just goes, no. And then I like kind of slap her on the side of the head with it lightly, and I go, you just been cock slapped.
Oh my god.
Dude, what the fuck?
My wife would beat the shit out of me.
My wife was gonna beat the shit out of me anyway. It's what she does.
Oh.
We kind of have a thing. It's good. It works. So, I lost my spot here. Craig, when I made the notes, was before we had determined you were coming on. So I want to get this out of the way before I forget about it. What is it about Dragonflight that you hate so much?
So, I only play WoW to raid. It's the only thing I give a shit about. I don't really care about making friends or doing Mythic Plus. I hate Mythic Plus. It's the stupidest thing they ever added to the game. And, you know, they really took a turn to where they really tried to cater to, like, casual players. No offense, Gershom. A lot of shit for you guys to do, and I know y'all love it. But in their efforts to make the expansion, like, really immersive and give everybody something to do every day, they really lacked on the raiding. Like, don't get me wrong, the raids are cool. The bosses are cool. But, like, historically, you know, boss fights are long, they're difficult. These are not long at all. Like, they bump the damage up tremendously, but, like, the bosses have, like, no fucking health. Like, when I left my guild, we were working on Mythic Skarn, and half the bosses you could just zerg if you had enough DPS. Like, it wasn't an actual challenge, it was just a numbers game. And like I said, no offense to you casuals out there, but I wish they would have said, you know, forget y'all and catered to us raiders.
No,
No
I
offense,
mean,
but all the offense.
Yeah, right.
like no offense taken at all. Like, my steez is my steez in game, and like your guys' steez is your steez, and you're not the first person or like the fifth person that I've heard like basically echo that sentiment, right? Where like hardcore raiders are basically like bored with the raids. I mean, if I can go in and do like a normal, that's nothing I've ever really been able to do until like Dragonflight. I've never felt confident with doing LFR, and it's basically like you can just do it. You can just go in there. You don't need to know any kind of fight at all. I mean, even Shadowlands was harder than this shit. Shadowlands raids I felt were kind of hard. That's when I started raiding again a little bit with Uno Mas, and I felt like there were times I was dying. There were times I didn't get the fight. But like in this, it is just like a Zerg almost. Yeah,
like back in the day, you know, like the real challenge was doing the mechanics, doing enough damage to beat the enrage timer, and also your healers trying to keep enough mana up to keep you guys alive for that long. But like now, like, yeah, healers run out of mana, but it's because they're spamming their biggest fucking heal because they know the boss fight's only gonna last like 3 minutes. Like, there's not any real challenge to it. Like, if you mess up mechanic, you get one shot, cool. But, and also like, when we killed Rashok for the first time, which was a DPS race for us, we were down like 5 people.
See,
like,
I find it a little interesting that this is your reason for not liking it. Not bad, just interesting. Because I know you loved Cataclysm. That was a huge complaint at Cataclysm, was that the bosses didn't have enough health.
So,
back in the day.
Yes and no. They had too much health. Until you got later into the expansion when every rogue had their legendary daggers and every mage had their staff. At that point, their DPS was just so fucking insane that the health didn't matter. But at the start, it was very fucking difficult.
Then that's kind of a thin echo of what we have now, where the reason you can Zerg is because you can overgear the shit out of things. Like, I'm going to point out that I'm worried about not having enough gear to start the next tier because, for the most part, I didn't raid much in Aberrus. I was asked to dip early on, and so I'm sitting at about 415, 425 on the one I've been catching up on gear on, and I'm worried about not having enough gear to start the next one. But then last week, Bent pointed out to me that 425 is right around what normal Aberrus drops. So theoretically, that should be enough to go into the next tier.
Theoretically, also... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. But because you can now overgear the shit out of everything that so many people are sitting around 440, I don't think I'm going to have to worry much with, because I'm hoping And by hoping, I mean I've asked and been told it's fine to be raiding with Unamas next year, and I don't think they're going to make that big a deal out of starting gear level. But a lot of guilds will, because you can. So I think I see what you're getting at. I still love Dragonflight. It's not been my favorite expansion, but I still love it. But that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, a lot of people do love Dragonflight just because there's so much to do and you're never bored. But like I said, I only raid. Like, I like the lore, like the old school lore. I don't really give a shit about the new stuff. Keep up with it, but I raid, that's it.
The raids too, like, I mean, I guess it's just because they're so easy, but like your breaks are like really fucking long now. Like, even in Shadowlands, people weren't getting Sylvanas down until like 2 weeks before the end of the tier, and they're like, oh my god, now we got to go back and raid and do the jailer again. Like, people were almost tired of raiding because those, I suppose there's a middle ground, I don't know.
Well,
Sylvanas was a hard fucking fight.
I left the, what is that, the Sanctum of Domination or whatever? That was
the
Sylvanas.
middle raid.
Yeah. Like, I was with Uno Mas, and like I just left. I just kept dying all the time on like the stupid ice bridge. And I was like, this raid sucks. So whatever. I wanted to try and get the bow, but Immune was gonna get it anyways. Immune never got it either. So I don't know. That's kind of why I was tagging along. But I felt like those raids were like really long. So like, what's a good boss fight to you, Craig? What is, like, if you were gonna go to like a buffet and load yourself a plate of like a good boss fight, what do you think has like the best boss fight for a raid?
So for one, Sylvanas, like, as the last boss, was fucking perfect because it was long, it was hard. And it goes back to what I just said before. Like,
that is the WoW community yelling at you for that take.
Man, I've never been people's favorite, so right now I'm just adding to the pile. But like, the Sylvanas fight was really good. It was like exactly what I said. It was hard. There was a lot of solo responsibility with your team. You had to plan shit out. But there was also, like, the fight was just long. Like, you got to the point at the end where healers are trying to sit down and drink a mana pot. Healers are just doing everything they can to keep your ass alive, and you just got to try to DPS race the end pillar. A good fucking raid, I think. But if I was going to a buffet, I would probably design a 10. Let me think. Probably like an 8-boss raid. First boss, something super fucking easy. Knock over like the first boss.
Fucking Scorpion, bro.
Like just something super easy, and then tier bosses.
The Terragru was like that. We just go in and like punch the Terragru in the head, and he would like fall down.
Right. Like, that's good. People can go in. They can like get the first boss down, feel like they've done something, because they killed 8 balls.
Well, like on those tiers too, they go back and forth on this, but sometimes they'll say you only have to kill 1 or 2 or like 2 raid bosses to get your vault piece too. So yeah. Like, you do that first easy boss, you go punch him in the head, and then maybe you do the second boss and you get a piece of gear. So yeah, sorry to interrupt, but yeah.
No, you're good. I like the tiers they've been doing as well in the raids now, where they're not like 100% linear. Like, you can go left, fight 2 easy bosses, then the last boss is extremely difficult. And then you go right, fight 2 easy bosses, and the last boss is extremely difficult. Like, if I designed my own raid, it would be a super fucking cake boss on the first boss, 2 different wings that had 2 fairly decent bosses, like not super difficult, but enough that the fights are going to be long. Something you can't just ignore all the mechanics and just DPS past it. And then the last boss, something like the Sylvanas boss. Really fucking difficult, really long. Your team really has to plan shit out and work together to kill it.
Do you remember how long your guild, I know we're supposed to talk about Dragonflight. Do you remember how long your guild spent on Sylvanas? Because Wooly, were you with were we in Uno Mas together at that time, or were you back with Collected? I think you had gone back to Collected.
I was back with Collected Company, but if you remember, I sat that raid tier out.
That was like a 15-minute fight for Uno Mas. That was like a 14, 15 minute
Oh yeah, you
fight.
lusted twice. It was every bit of at least 11 minutes.
The longest fight I can remember in recent history, it's not even the jailer, because after they nerfed the jailer, that was fucking cakewalk. The longest fight I can remember recently was all the way back in Legion, was Argus. That fight took for fucking ever. That's like a 20-minute fight on its own.
Yeah. But I think, so for Heroic, if I'm not mistaken, it took us almost 2 months of just progging on Sylvanas to get the kill. And then on Mythic, we never made it to Sylvanas that tier. We had some roster issues, and we never made it past, what was it, Rune Carver? The dude that had the symbols in the middle of the room. You had to turn them one way or another.
Yeah, that's
the door is open. That guy.
We spent like a month, 2
thing.
months on that Mythic progging and never got it.
Yeah, I ended up sitting out most of that raid tier, so...
Well, given that sort of perspective, I can see why, in general, then Dragonflight is not like pleasing to your palate, and because the raids are pretty easy. Like I said, if I can LFR a normal and just kind of sit there, and honestly probably get carried better than I would in like a heroic or a baby mythic, like I can literally almost AFK. So I can see your frustration with that system.
Like we had if I'm not mistaken, it was a 50-something second Mythic Assault kill just because the Zerg strat. It's ridiculous, man. Like, all they got to do, like, leave the damage the same. The mechanics can stay the same, it's, for the raid tier. But the boss's health has to be higher. Like, on Assault, double his health. On Rashok Zakarn, like, 25% more. Like, it's too much of a fucking joke. And when I say, like, raids being easy and stuff, I'm mainly talking about Mythic raiding, because that's what I do. Like, normal and heroic, like, their difficulty's fine, it's entry level for people that are just trying to get into the raid and get some bosses killed. But, like, for Mythic, it should be a lot more difficult.
So you don't feel like that gap in difficulty between LFR to normal to heroic, should be the same as the gap between heroic and Mythic? Like, you think it should sharply raise up?
100%.
That'd be cool.
Like... It
I
should
don't
be
do
the
Mythic.
difference of you, like...
Dude, Mythic is like the top tier. It should be way, way harder.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why I can do heroic dungeons in my sleep and barely do a Mythic too without, like, feeling like I'm gonna shit my pants. Like, and I play a hunter and I'm still just like, oh my god, stay out of the fire! Like, it should be harder. It is harder.
Like, that's
So
the
then
end-all,
what do you
be-all.
I
But another
feel like-
controversial, statement is I don't think that Mythic Plus gear should be higher than Mythic Raid gear.
I'm not going to touch that one because I don't do high keys, nor do I do Mythic raiding. So I don't have a horse in that race.
Honestly, I talk about it all the time with, like, my friends and stuff, but I miss the way the game was back in the day, like Cataclysm, where you went normal dungeon, heroic dungeon. And when you had all the gear you needed, then it was normal raid, then heroic raid. There was none of this skipping.
I do feel like I would not remove the Mythic Plus system from the game if it were up to me, but I did like the simplicity that we had before, because it's more complicated now and my anxiety brain can't really wrap all the way around that. What I wanted to say is I feel like the community as a whole, the consensus tends to be that the heroic Lich King fight back in the day, whether 10 or 25, it didn't matter. 25 was harder, but the lockouts were, you couldn't do one then the other, if I remember right. But that seems to be the fight people point to, is 25 heroic Lich King, because the mechanics were, you would think it would not be hard to stay out of a puddle that grows the longer you stand in it, but people couldn't handle it. They couldn't get out of Defile. The Valkyr would come in. Oh, also you have to LOS, so you can't do any damage. That's the fight people point at.
Yeah, but you also got to remember, like, when you look back on, like,
We were a
hard
lot
raids for
stupider
like
then,
that
too.
specifically, it's a lot of it had to do with the fact that was super early in the game. Nobody's ever done content like that with that big of a group setting. It was the first time for a lot of people, and also there was, like, a lot of internet problems back in the day. Like,
Oh yeah.
the 100 megabyte up was, like, fucking crazy. Like, that's what NASA had. People were lagging their asses off.
I'm really glad we asked you about this, because it's easy to just laugh at your takes without thinking about them, because your takes tend to differ from the majority. But dissecting it
100%.
has been fun. I'm still not sure why you thought Cataclysm was hard, but because I have a friend who quit the game because he thought it was too easy. But I also am high. I'm Mr. 20 feet right now.
Yeah. It was difficult, dude. Like, the raids were at first. Once you got to the end of the tier, You know, it wasn't nothing, like I said earlier, because all
Actually,
the legendaries. It just become a Zerg fest. But like, you go back and you look at people that were like pushing heroic Dragon Soul, and they got to spawn a Deathwing for the first time. Holy shit, that was a blast. People fucking hated it. It was so difficult.
I also just remembered that the mechanics in CC were blasted to the nines at the beginning of the expansion, and then people complained, so they nerfed stuff. I forgot all about that. Yeah. Maybe it's because I'm high. I don't know. I took a vape hit, but you might be selling me on this whole Cataclysm was pretty good thing.
Hell yeah, we're going back to Cataclysm, baby. Craig and Lily and Gershom.
So like I like Cata, even though like I didn't do it, like I know you guys are speaking it more like you played it like current content, but I still like Cata holds a really special place in my heart. I really liked, I don't know, I did as a filthy casual, I did like the story and the land, like those new places. I even like Vostir. Fucking Craig, like no, that's the community yelling at me. I liked it once you got your little helmet on and your little seahorse. It really was not that bad.
I kept
except
getting.
For it was kind of hard to find like the doors to the little flight paths, like those little caves and grottos you had to go into. It was like kind of hard to navigate. But like I even liked Vostir. I liked Cat. I'm not gonna say it was my favorite, Craig. I'm not gonna say it was my favorite. But I liked it. I'll put it up there.
Yeah, Vostir was cool. I'll give you that. It was cool.
It was cool.
It was neat. If it was
so
a quick questing experience, like you go in there and you're out within like an hour or something, like yeah, cool. I would give it a lot more credit. But it was annoying as fuck.
Oh, it was. I kept getting Eiffel Towered by sharks and Naga. It was pissing me off.
Oh, and there's that big whale shark in there. I forgot about that guy.
He leaves
that guy
if
that
you
flies around, that weird boss that like, and you can't kill it. It's red, but you can't attack that thing.
It's
fact, like invalid target if you try and go kill it. Like I tried to go back and solo it on Gershom. I'm like, fuck you. I'm gonna go get this fucking whale shark. And I went over to Bestiality. I was gonna stab him in the face, and then he fucking is like invalid target for some. I don't know. Maybe this was a glitch. This was years ago, but I swear it wouldn't let me attack it. But it wanted to attack my ass. Believe me.
I have two thoughts I want to share before I forget. So, fun fact about Bashir. There is one very deep point that you go to, and if you look in the right direction, you see N'Zoth's tentacles. It's pretty sweet, which at this point... Oh, does that help us locate where the fuck that Nazjatar opened up in the world? Because I'm thinking way too far back, man.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about that.
A good question, actually, because it never does it really ever go into like where we were?
I don't know.
Other than that, we're in the ocean off of like between Zoldazar and Kultiris in that ocean area, so I don't know.
And then the other thing I wanted to say is when Cataclysm was coming out, second maybe to Legion, because the presentation they did at Gamescom got me super hyped. But Cataclysm coming out is the expansion I was the most hype for leading up to it, and it was 100% because of the like tons of new race class customizations they threw in, like when trolls could meet druids now, and just it was so cool. And then I played a troll druid. The troll cav form is fucking dope to this day.
Another hot take. I fucking hate druids and will never play one.
Yeah? Well,
I hate druids so much.
They'll claw you and then
I
poop
can't
in the
do
wound.
druids. I can't do them either. I don't hate them. I just can't do them.
So we're like 25 minutes into the show, and we haven't even gotten as far as what have we been up to in WoW, which at this point I don't think we need to say. 'Cause Craig hasn't been playing. I've been leveling a shaman. Gershom's been doing, I don't know what you've been doing, but I'm sure it's a bunch of the same stuff as last week because they haven't exactly added more things. Am I right or am I right?
That is, no, you're pretty much correct. Same shit. I was supposed to play fucking Hardcore Classic with Craig, but he decided to go to dinner with his fucking wife instead.
That's not what happened, okay? I was up since 7 yesterday drinking. And then I was like,
drinking from the minute you got out of bed. Don't lie, because you told
I did, dude. Like
Gersham's teasing a bottle of Jack, and by like 6
Dude.
p.m. he was like, "Bro, I'm out."
today too, bro. Like I've just been drinking. Like October's a rough month for me, so like I just get fucking hammered every day. But no, like I was like, you know what? I want to fucking go get Little Caesars. So I was heading to town, and then my wife called me. She's like, I'm behind you at the light. So then we went to Mexican together. Like it wasn't planned. It just kind of happened.
No, I'm fucking with you. I think it's awesome. Oh my god.
Oh,
she needs you. That's
also,
your wife.
you got me in trouble because I sent you that picture, and she said, I said smile, and I took a picture, and then she said, what Tyler said. Yeah, well, she said what Tyler said because she thought I Snapchatted her brother, and I was like, that's not your brother, that's Gersh, he squirts, and she was like, what?
Oh,
and I was like, okay, I need to explain now.
the nickname.
Well, you're okay,
that
you
didn't
throw
go over well,
that
dude.
in
Like,
there.
you can't
You didn't
do
think
that.
that through.
You can't be
man.
like, this is my friend Gershom, and she's a squirter. Like, that's not what people need to know about. What the fuck?
Look, it was a long day. I was gone by that point. Okay, I had to think things through.
That's why you don't drink whiskey from the minute you get out in the morning.
Ah, dude.
Oh my
Anyway.
God. No, other than
So-
that, yeah, I didn't do anything. I did my weekly shit, and I was gonna do hardcore classic, but I didn't, and I didn't even get to my warlock. So like I said, Gershom's retired. He did his one thing. I kind of miss him. I miss Gershom a little bit. Like, I don't know what bug I got bit with trying to play alts, but already I'm kind of feeling like, I don't know. I'd kind of rather go back and like hang out on Gershom some more. So like, shout out to a friend of the show at Shantyman Gaming. Shantyman, he's kind of a real life friend. I mean, he's been to my house, but when for TBCon, he finally got the Raven Lord reins from Suffolk Halls, and that dude has been in Suffolk Halls like every motherfucking day for like 4 years. Like, I swear to God, I don't think he's ever stopped farming that shit, and he finally got it. And it's funny because it doesn't even fly, and now with dynamic flying, even if it flew, you wouldn't be able to use it. It's literally like a big dumbass Arakoa walking mount. It's very pretty looking, but you can't even do anything on it. So I told him, I was like, congratulations. And then I started thinking, I was like, man, I haven't like mount farmed or done anything like that in a long time. Craig, what'd you say? You said I wasn't even a casual. I was just a farmer. I was just a hardcore.
I think
farmer.
I said that on my stream,
on your stream, the other night.
She's just a farmer, bro.
Yeah, she's not even casual. She's just farm. I was like, I miss my mount farms. And then I was like, I kind of miss Gershom. So I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted.
If it makes
But
you feel any better, I got the Reigns of the Raven Lord, like my second clear ever when that content first came out.
Well, thanks
Dude,
for
that's so
coming on
funny.
to the
Like,
show, Craig. We're gonna.
I got it back in the day. That's
Look,
so
dude,
funny.
I just know people are raging at me from the first 25 minutes of the show, so like at this point, I'm just throwing shade.
I mean,
Like, give them a reason to hate me, I guess.
I love
Craig!
reminding Gershom that I have the Headless Horseman's mount, so I get it.
Oh, I mean, I get it, because y'all don't know what it's like to have Invincible. Well, maybe Craig does. Did you
You
get
know what it's like
Invincible
to
on your
have the
first run through
Swift-Zulian
ICC
Tiger?
as well?
Fucking Swift-Zulian
Damn.
Tiger is a trump card up in here, all right? Ain't nobody be
That's
able to
true.
get that mount anymore. Unless
I
it
just
comes
don't
out on
understand why you would want Invincible. You can't even see it.
Shut the
What? What
fuck.
do you mean? Shut the front door. What? What do you mean you can't see it?
It's the old trade chat joke. It's a conflation of the words invincible and invisible.
Did you guys see that Facebook actually
I was
posted
like,
that?
Yeah, you can. He's got some badass bat wings, and he's all fucking green, and got the armor. Yeah, you can see that motherfucker from a mile away too. And when we do mount flexes, people are like, "Ooh!" Someone bowed to me the other day in a mount flex. I'm like, "Yeah, that's right."
Did you
That,
see that World of Warcraft actually posted on their Facebook that same joke
Yeah,
about
and,
Invincible and Invisible?
Yeah, and I have a
No.
feeling that was fucking stats, because he does shit like that.
That's funny, dude.
Like, you know who I'm talking about, right? At Warcraft
Yeah.
stats. I'm not trying to name drop up in here, but you know, I've done a couple podcast episodes here and there with the guy. Just saying.
He is really nice. He gave me my my very only one time I got a beta key was for I did get a Dragonflight beta key actually, and I
Hell yeah.
got it through Shoe Boots somehow, and he sent it to me. So he is very nice.
Dude, Shoe Boots. I haven't listened to Shoe Boots stuff in a long time.
He works for Blizzard now. He can't do WoW stuff
He does?
anymore.
Since when does Shootwitch work for WoW? For Blizzard?
Last year.
How the fuck did I miss that?
I cannot confirm. You're gonna have to Google it or ask him on Twitter or something. But his streams are more like wrestling now. I don't think he can stream about WoW anymore because he works for Blizzard.
I think you can. You just have to be. I don't want to speak out of my ass, but I think you just have to be like really careful to stay within like NDAs and shit. I don't know. I know when
there was something going on, but when he pops up on my Twitch now, it's always like wrestling stuff and other stuff. It's never anything WoW related.
Because one thing I know, and however this feeds into this, I'm not sure, but after Fist from Lagging Balls got hired by Blizzard, she was on one more episode of Convert to Raid after that, and that was after having to take like some kind of specialized training within Blizzard about how to talk about the game without giving away information you're not authorized to give away. It was actually kind of interesting to listen to her talk about. So I think you can. You just have to be super careful, so it's probably easier not to. That makes sense to me.
That makes sense to me.
No, it totally does. I felt like, Craig, you were going to say something?
No, that's literally what I said. I said that makes sense to me.
All right, well, I have a couple jokes to tell you guys.
Jokes.
Yeah. So, I used to go to the Westfall Comedy Club, right? And at first it was all kinds of jokes about how reliable Old Blancy was, but then she died and it just kept evolving more and more from there into like mindless necrophilia, bestiality, masturbation jokes. Like, they used to be funny, but at this point they're just beating off a dead horse.
Oh.
I don't have... I do not have
off the stage.
I need a rim shot sound effect for that, so instead I'll just do this.
Craig!
Yeah. All right.
That's not where I was expecting that to go.
Craig for your bad jokes.
Yep.
Oh,
All
God.
right. Here's the next one.
God.
So a blood elf is drinking himself silly at a bar in Orgrimmar, and it's become very, very obvious he's upset, and he's had way more than he should have. So the bartender tries to talk to him, so he like zugs his way up to the counter, and he's like, "Hey buddy, what's the problem?" The blood elf shakes his head and says, "I've just come here from the Emerald Secret." And the bartender thinks for a second and goes, "Wait, that strip club in Silvermoon? Well, why did you come all the way to Orgrimmar?" "Well," says the blood elf, "I saw something that I didn't want to see and needed to get the fuck away fast. It serves me right. My dad always told me I should never go to that cheap, sleazy, dirty strip club. He always said you'll see something you really shouldn't." "Let me guess," says the bartender, "you ran into your dad. So what? Lots of guys run into their dads at the strip club. It's awkward, sure, but it's not exactly emotionally scarring." And then the blood elf took a drink and he just goes, "Well, sure, but how many of them catch their dad on the pole?"
Craig!
God damn it.
I knew that was coming.
I was expecting to see like his mom was there or something.
Yeah,
Nope.
like that's what I was. So how do you guys, how do you know Murloc has been using a dildo?
Oh boy. How?
Those cute little buck teeth are all chipped up.
Craig!
Oh
God
my
damn it.
Craig, the entire community hates you.
That's all right, dog. Fuck it. It's all good.
Damn
Let's go in.
Craig!
My favorite one so far has been the whatever. Well, I forgot what it was. It was like Zug Zug and the two assholes. That shit was so funny.
yeah.
Dude, I love that one.
I just started laughing at work, and the maintenance guy walked up to me and was like, "You good?" I was like, "Bro, that's funny as shit." He's like, "What is it?" And I was like, "I'm not gonna tell you because you'll know I'm a nerd." But it's funny.
The original of that joke is Bubba and the two assholes. So if you Google that, you'll find it.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, I
like
think me and
Warcraft
Willie
eyes
admitted last week to like just adapting like old like bar jokes to like WoW characters.
All right,
Dude, I think my favorite was the one about the gnome, the 7 shots of whiskey, because I had heard that one before, but I just didn't know how you were gonna present it.
if that
It was
wasn't
funny.
enough shots to clean out this taste of dick. Okay, so we gotta keep the ball rolling here. We're like a half hour in, and we haven't gotten to the meat of the show. So let's move on to our teabag time real quick.
I am restless.
Teabag time.
Okay, so fun fact, that voice that is in the bumper, I am restless, that's actually made of two voice lines from Heroes of the Storm, where he says, I am, wait, no, I forget where the restless one comes from, but he's describing the weather, I think. But the other one, he's like, I am the war chief, and I just replaced war chief with restless. So nobody asked, but whatever. So teabag time is our section on the show where when we get any feedback coming our way, Craig, I think you got some white noise coming through there.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what that was. So this is where we read any feedback people send to us for the show. We just have one little quick bit here that came in from our Spotify Q&A. Before I read this out, just let you guys know how you can give us feedback. We love emails, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. All of our socials, and we'll shout them at the end of the show, are at thrallsballspod, or I guess we can take feedback at our personal, well, individual accounts as well. You can give the feedback in Spotify's Q&A. Every episode has a little question that's like, what did you think of this episode? Or even on Discord, which is the most fun way, and you can find a link to the server on our website, thrallsballs.com. So this actually came in through I knocked over a quarter, from our Spotify Q&A section, and it says, Drastio from Norganond says, happy altogether 100th episode. Thanks a ton, bro. Yeah, and I just connected, I believe this is the same guy who sent us from Skull Rock Hardcore Classic, I'm not sure. But either way, thanks for the feedback. Always happy to hear from you. Now let's do our WoW news, why don't we?
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
All right, so I'm just gonna go through this. Actually, probably the third thing we might want to discuss a bit, but I don't know. So, BlizzCon Collection. So Blizzard has released the digital goodies package, so to speak, that people are going to be getting for going to BlizzCon, except they've also broken it out now a little bit. I don't think they've done this before. If they have, I don't remember. But the digital goodies that you get are broken into, there's an epic pack and there is a legendary pack. Legendary obviously would cost more. That one's about $50 USD. The epic pack is $30 USD. So what you get is, in the smaller one, you get Ysurgle, it's Ysera as a Murloc, and a Chilling Celebration banner toy that essentially just throws a banner down that's celebrating Blizzard. Pretty cool. The legendary pack gets those, and it also adds the Bound Blizzard flying mount, which is like a snowy elemental friendo that you fly through the air. Uses the same model as, I think, the Glyph of Pebbles or whatever it is that Shaman's Earth Elemental or whatever comes out a little smaller. I think it's a different model too, if I'm remembering right. So it looks like it's got little rocks that are little feeties on the floor. I like it. Yeah, so if you are attending BlizzCon, you get that all automatically built in, and they have said, I didn't put this in the notes, that they are sending the codes for people to redeem to everybody who has their BlizzCon ticket. So if you have not received that, keep an eye out on the email that you use for your access pass, you know, the app that you get your BlizzCon ticket in. Keep an eye out in that email if you don't have it yet. Moving on, there is a change they're making in 10.2 that I never would have thought of. They are allowing us to pick the background color for the quest log, and that's brilliant. Something I never would have thought of at all. It's an accessibility option. because there's 3 different light mode options, various degrees of brightness, and a dark mode. And I think this is awesome to see because Gershom, I don't know if you would have anything to chip in on this, but you said you have trouble seeing things. Being able to pick the quest log, have you ever had any issues being able to read the quest log? Like, would this be helpful to you specifically?
So like the only thing, the color doesn't really bother me. So like I actually do better with like really high contrast stuff. If anything, I would like to turn down the color of the paper and make it even lighter.
One of the options is basically white.
Yeah, that if anything would be better, that would be better. So it's not that I have trouble with the tan color. It's just that like it's just sort of starts to like merge together a bit with that pebbly like brown and then the black. So yeah, so like I think white would be cool. I think what would be cool, like not that anyone asked, but I'll just say, I think it'd be cool if like how like on any like Windows program or iOS or whatever, you can basically zoom in or just even like just one time make your internet text, like the website you're looking at, bigger. So like for Windows, I think it's like control and you scroll and you can make things like bigger or smaller, like your text size and stuff. I think that'd be cool if they had something like that in game, or just to overall increase the text size. Because sometimes I do find myself sort of like squinting at it. Like if I could make it like 125, like I do on my home computer instead of 100, I think that'd be bitchin'. But that's cool. I'm sure someday they'll come to something like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it has it so you can do it on the fly, but I think LVUI has a little bit more control over that than default.
That's what I was about to say. You can change it in LVUI. I don't think you can change it in the actual quest journal thing, but like on the little sidebar, you can change it there.
Oh, okay. That's cool. All right, thank you. I'll have to look into that.
Like, honestly, Blizzard would probably consider that if somebody suggested it, because they seem to really be trying to get more accessibility options out to people lately. So it's a good thing to see here. So what I find most exciting for this week is the Microsoft merger, the acquisition, the purchase, whatever you want to call it, has officially closed. Microsoft has officially bought Activision. I was going to write the amount, but quite frankly, I don't care. You could tell me what the number is, it won't mean anything to me. I don't give a shit. It's more money than I'm ever going to see in my life, so I don't care. The unclear part of this is that fuckface Bobby Kotick, while he is staying on through the end of the year to assist in the transition, which had always been the plan, it's unclear how gone or not gone he'll be after that. Like, hopefully he'll be completely gone, but I think he had recently
severance package. He better fucking stay 6 feet away from my ass. Like, with all that money he's gonna get, he better go away and stay away.
Take your fucking golden parachute and leave. But I think he has recently said something like, he's basically, if they need me, give me a call kind of thing. I don't know. Just leave.
I hope that's
Just get
not
out of
true.
here.
The official word is January 1st, so his last day will basically be before the new year, and then on January 1st, or obviously that's a holiday, so however they work that out, but like his replacement will be taking the reins at that point of 2024. I didn't know either. I actually popped into the 10th Divine pod, Shantyman and Raven's podcast about Elder Scrolls. And I just wanted to say hi to Shanty because they hadn't been online for a while, so I popped into their stream for a little bit, and they were talking about that. And Raven was able to confirm to me that that January 1st he's out. But it's like, you're out if you're not with the company. I don't know. I hope he's not doing like some freelancing bullshit. God, he needs to go touch grass, honestly.
Yeah. And outside of WoW, the other reason, I mean, outside of Blizzard's concern, and like, I'm talking specifically about all that sexual abuse shit because Microsoft doesn't put up with that. But outside from how this affects Blizzard titles, I'm actually really excited to see what this will do for Call of Duty, specifically Warzone, because Activision has not allowed these studios, or whichever studio is picked to It's weird. Sometimes one studio will develop it and another will maintain it, but they haven't allowed the money to be spent to maintain it properly. So if there's a, like, oh, I can't voice talk with my friends on this loading screen because their shit's broken. It's not supposed to happen this way, but it does, and they're not fixing it. My understanding is that the reason a lot of stuff gets fucked off with Call of Duty is because Activision doesn't let them do what they need to for a cost perspective. So what I'm hoping is that Microsoft will see the value in keeping your customers happy and tell them, hey, that's not working, fix it. Because I feel like as much as people want to dog on Blizzard, and yes, there are mistakes that have stood around too long, they listen to the community more than any other games company, and I don't care what you say, they do. I don't feel listened to by Activision as far as Call of Duty at all. The vast majority of us have asked to have Verdansk back on Warzone for a long fucking time, and they're not doing it. They're just not listening. They're not even acknowledging that we're asking. I'm too high and I'm rambling. But whatever, Microsoft has officially bought Activision. You ever play Warzone, Craig?
I used to back in the day. I was a menace on some Warzone, but I haven't played it in a hot minute. Not since Warzone 2 come out.
Yeah, it's a hot contention among my IRL friends that are the ones I play Call of Duty with, and it's still fun, but it's not what it was, and a lot of stuff doesn't work, and just meh.
Yeah, I really like the what the fuck was it? The Rebirth they put out. Me and the boys used to stay up hours playing that shit.
You know, actually, Rebirth, they're bringing a I don't know if it's into the Modern Warfare 3 Warzone, but Rebirth is making a reappearance. This is a wild podcast. What are we doing? Okay,
we're having a good time.
Getting high and talking shit about video games.
Oh my god,
Hell yeah.
I am Mr. 20 feet. I'm so high. So, mixed drink of the week time. It's
Fuck yeah!
For the mixed drink of the week. I forgot to allow people to say fuck yeah.
I was taking a hit off my pipe, so I was a little delayed. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not exactly the first time we've said fuck yeah while the bumper was playing. So, Gershom is up this week. Bent gave her the Murozond. So if you are unfamiliar, the mixed drink of the week is we make a mixed drink based on a certain theme we're following. And right now that theme is draconic leaders. But before we get into the twig and berries of it, I want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink or any alcohol for that matter if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we are not responsible for any dumb shit that may befall you as a result of your own dumb shit decisions. Also, this includes weed-based decisions. Don't do it if it ain't legal. If it's legal, be smart. Yeah. So, Draconic Leaders, Gershom has Murozond, and I want to kind of guess. I'm not gonna make the guess that was the same suggestion I made in the host chat a couple days ago. So this might be completely off a nut here. So because Murozond is an inversion of Nosdormu, I'm thinking it's 2 shots, one after the other. I think you take 1 shot of tequila and pineapple juice, and you follow that up with a shot of rum and you know what? Yeah, rum and coffee. And then you just chase it with whatever.
That sounds somewhat
horrible,
tasty,
yes.
but terrifying. Craig, do you have a guess what's in the Murozond?
I will always guess, but if you guys remember the last time I was on here, I don't do mixed drinks, so I don't know anything. So I'm going to go with Everclear mixed with Mountain Dew Pitch Black, and then you light it on fire because it's a dragon.
Oh my god, that would have been a really good idea. That's not what I did. So you guys are both really far off. Do you want to hear what's in the mixed drink of the week? Fuck yeah.
We do. Fuck
yeah.
All right. So what I did actually, well, you would have done better to guess. I think what you said, what you got ahead of yourself and said in the host chat was something about like a drop-in shot.
Yep.
So that's what I did. So I did incorporate Nose Dormu and Murozond because I don't figure like how you could not. So what I did was I took like a 8-ounce glass of vodka and Red Bull, like made to your strength, however you like it, and just leave a little room at the top because what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop in a shot of blackberry brandy, and that's literally all. And I did this last night. It made kind of a mess, but it was really good. So it's vodka and Red Bull with a little bit of room at the top, and then you just drop in a big old shot of blackberry brandy and kind of watch the blackness like take over the goldenness of the vodka and Red Bull, and then you drink the whole thing, and bada boom, bada bing. Today I'm drinking Monaco black raspberry cocktails, if anyone asked, but I did this last night. I made a bit of a mess, but it was delicious. I drank like 2 of them. They were very good.
Over the lips, through the gums. Look out, asshole. I had to change the way I approached it.
Wait, are you drinking it right now, Gershom?
No, I'm drinking something else, but I drank them last night.
Say it again, Willie. I'm gonna take a shot here.
Over the
you
lips,
want to do it?
through the gums.
Look out, that's
asshole.
right. Oh, no one sent me off. Oh, that's right.
Well, yeah, I said it. I said it all subtle because you already drank it.
Oh, baby.
Okay, well, how about I do a shot of vodka right now and you send me off again with gusto this time? With gusto.
Oh, boy.
Well, fuck it. I'll take a shot with you. Let's do it, girl.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Wait. Actually,
I fucking love when Craig comes on the program.
You know what? No, you know what? You two talk shit for a second. I'm gonna make a shot of something. I'll be right back.
Fuck yeah.
Are we waiting for him? Did we convince him to drink?
I mean, if you want to take 2, we can take one now and then we can do another one when he gets back. I don't care.
All right, motherfucker. Over the lips, through the gums. Look out, asshole. Let's go.
Oh, wee. That's some rough shit. You ever had a Wild Turkey American Honey Whiskey?
I've had the Jack Daniels one. Dude, that's one of Woolie's favorite liquors. You need to ask him about he loves that honey whiskey.
I bought this bottle yesterday.
The Wild Turkey one.
Yeah. I bought this bottle yesterday. It's almost gone.
Wild Turkey is made in Kentucky, right?
I don't think so. I think only bourbon is made in Kentucky. I don't know.
My daughters were kind of hovering around. So when I was watching your stream the other night, I was like doing the dishes and stuff.
Yeah.
With you and your other friend and stuff.
That's my brother-in-law, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that.
That's Tyler, the dude that my wife sent the picture to.
That's why when your girl was like, "What did Tyler say about the picture?" And you're like, "Oh, I didn't send it to him."
Yeah.
But my kids were like hovering around in the kitchen, like helping out and whatever. And right as they were in there, you started like singing all them praises about Baker. And they're like, "Oh, the cheese tags! Our dog is the cheese tags."
Dude, my dog's locked outside in the rain right now. I feel bad for him, but
Why
it's a little. It was a little.
Pulled that guy into your lap the other day. It was so cute.
I know. Oh, I didn't pull him. He jumped.
I love your dog.
He went outside and started fucking digging, and he was like head to toe mud. Like I give him a shower when we get done with this.
Hey, your dog ever roll in another dog's shit?
Dude, my dogs eat each other's shit. It's so fucking weird.
I hate when my dog does that. It's happened like twice.
I have my
and
shot
it's like
ready.
I'll be talking to someone and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I'll yank the leash and I'm like, "No!" This whole time I was like talking to the dude and you were just rolling around in doo doo.
Right?
Oh my God.
This might be a little more than the standard shot. I don't know. Actually, no, it's 2 ounces. It's fine. It is. I have. Oh God, my hands are shaky. I have half strawberry soju and half blue curacao. This should be good. Nice. Over the lips, through the gums. Delicious. Look out, asshole.
Oh. All right, that was peach New Amsterdam.
I'm just drinking straight from the bottle, so.
Me too.
Bucket.
All right, that country accent. You're really earning that country accent. Drinking straight from the bottle.
Look, man, like I said, I don't really do mixed drinks, you know.
Yeah, man. Just get the job done, right?
That's right.
All right, so
There's only so many hours in the day, bro. You gotta plan carefully.
the Murozond
sure.
sounds awesome, Gershom. What dragon are you giving me for next week?
I hadn't decided. Well, yeah, I hadn't decided. I'm sorry. Do you want to pick one of your own? This whole idea you had of us assigning was great, but I always forget to do it.
All right.
I feel bad.
So, let's see. I don't... So far, the favorite drink I have made for this series is the Veranoth, because I'm coming to realize I really like Veranoth. And not
Okay,
like the, What?
I was gonna say I had an idea if you'd accept it, but I'm not sure if
What's your
they're
idea?
like an actual leader. So my idea was that you do something like Wind Cloud Serpent from Pandaria related, where like Misha is their leader. Remember that legendary?
Are they
Wind
a
Serpent?
Dragonflight? Why have they
I don't
fucking
know.
not
I don't know. That's
shown
why I
up
said
in
you could scratch it. It was just my imagination. It was just my imagination.
No, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Like
What
the
was
order, because they're called the Order of the Cloud Serpents. I don't know if she's really their leader though, but it was like a Sun Song or whatever. The first tamed cloud serpent, right? It was Misha or something. I don't know. Can someone get Jen and Allie on this?
at this
I need
point?
help.
Now I'm trying to find out if the cloud serpents are sentient, like the fucking, regular dragons are.
They might not be. They might not be. Maybe they're just pets and mounts. I don't think they have a society. Yeah, you're right. I fucked that up. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I still
You
want you
didn't
to do
fuck
my
up
drink
shit.
idea one week.
So
What is
traditionally,
your
Blizz
drink
draws
idea?
the line.
A shot of Jack?
No. When y'all first started this series and he said that all of his drinks going to be weed related, I told him I wanted him to fill his bong up with vodka, take a rip, and then shoot the vodka.
Oh yeah!
I'm not doing that.
So bad. Oh my god.
I don't recommend doing it, but it would be funny as shit.
Hell no.
I know you're more of a Jaeger guy. You could use Jaeger instead of vodka.
So it looks like the question of whether or not cloud serpents are sentient has been sort of discussed all over without any kind of actual answer.
There's no like general consensus one way or the other.
I feel like it's in Blizzard's best interest to include them because they have been kind of bringing all the different types of dragons under the umbrella of Dragon this expansion.
Calicos' girlfriend would be their leader. Oh my god. This is Prediction City, bro. Remember that girl that he left behind?
Oh, I
in
know.
Pandaria?
But she's not a cloud serpent.
No, she's not a cloud
It's
serpent.
kind
But
of
what
like
if she?
electing a white guy as the president of the Asian Student Association.
No, it's not, because what if she, like, in all her dragon wisdom, was like helpful and kind and taught them magic and taught them like sentient, dude.
Okay. Actually, I could see that. I could see it.
You're high.
Hell yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. It's our show. We can do what we want. What was that? Who is the... What's Nalak? Let's look this shit up.
Live on air.
Oh, wait a minute.
Podcast.
What was that? What's the Jade Serpent's name?
Yulon?
Serpent?
Yulon. Or was
Yeah,
Yulon the
Yulon.
girl? Okay,
I
Yulon
thought
was like
Yulon was the one in the dungeon.
Yeah.
No, Yulon the Jade Serpent is one of the 4 creatures known as the August Celestials who watch over Pandaria. So, I don't think, technically speaking, Yulon is one of the Cloud Serpents. However, the Cloud Serpents probably look like that. I don't know shit about Pandaria lore. Probably look like that because of Yulon.
The August Celestials are like Loas. They're gods. Yeah. They're not leaders. Yeah.
I think it counts. Also, I don't know who would be otherwise. Oh, wait. Relatives. Eula, Broodling, Eulay, daughter. Let's see what that says.
Eulay's the mount. You get her from time walking.
Eulay's a mount. I don't like that. Well, then what the fuck is Nalak? Let's look at Nalak again. Nalak is both drops amount and is tameable, isn't it?
Is Nalak the sparkly one from Throne of Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
in
it's
front
cool.
of, but it's what people farm for amount.
Oh,
You know what?
that
Fuck it.
pink and purple dude. Yeah. Okay, he's not a leader, but I know the one you're
Good
talking
enough.
about. Right
I don't
out
think
there
we have
and-
enough organization surrounding the Cloud Serpents as a Dragonflight, which, by the way, they deserve to be recognized as. So, how about this? We do Nalak. I'm Nalak next week.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All
This
right,
is
we're
how
doing it.
this is how it happens, guys. We hammer it out online. We figure it out live.
Baker, what's wrong, buddy?
Baker's upsetty.
No, he wants to be petted. He wants on my bed, actually.
Then
He's
pet
trying to
him.
call him black right
Oh
now.
my god, pet the puppy.
He's calm now. I'm
He
petting
can't
him.
get all upsetty spaghetti.
There's no Baker alert. No one come rushing to my house. I'm not abusing Baker.
What is, I'm calling, what is it, OSHA? No, it's not OSHA.
Animal
God, I'm stupid. Yeah.
I heard my friend, her dog was crying on the podcast. She's
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
The only
She
way
lives
you
in
would
Chicago.
call OSHA is if the dogs had jobs. So call OSHA on dogs with jobs. That's
Yes.
okay. So at this point, Gershom, you did all that work putting the trivia together. We're into the show. Do you still want to do it?
if you guys want to do it, I'll do it.
I'm down.
Okay.
Only
It's
if you
great.
want to
I got you.
lose.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah,
The
I'll-
gauntlet has been bestowed.
Craig. All right. Well.
No.
All right. Here we go. Let's move on to head of the class. Head of the class and eater of ass. Anyway,
What is this?
welcome to Head of the Class, Eater of Ass. This is the section of the show where we do some trivia. And in order, I'm moving a window over, so I'm a little distracted. In order to determine a winner, we have one person ask 10 WoW trivia questions, and the other two answer those questions by way of sending Discord DMs to the person asking the questions. We get a point if we answer correctly. We do not get a point if we do not. You know, fucking common sense up in this bitch. And we have to then score 70% or better to be considered head of the class. If we tie, we tie. If we do not tie, but we both score 70 or better, whoever the higher one is, wins. If nobody scores 70% or better, the asker of questions is correct. I mean, not correct. They're the winner. They win they're the head of the class, and we're eating ass. So, yeah. Gershom, are you ready to take the show over?
Yes, I am ready to take the show over.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 1. During certain cataloging world quests, which, to be reminded, are the ones where you go and take photos of the wildlife while you float along on a raft, one of the guys who gives you the quest is a gnome named Cataloger Wolford. And he has an excuse as to why he can't go take pictures and why he needs you to go take pictures. What is his excuse? Oh, did we tell Craig it's in DMs?
Yeah.
Okay, he knows.
He's
Okay.
joined us before too, I believe. Okay, I have not done this one little bit, so my guess is going to be a joke, just so you know.
I give random points for good jokes, honestly, sometimes. Okay, so we're waiting on Craig. Wooly said to correct his prolapsed hemorrhoids. I don't even know what that is. It sounds terrible. I know what a hemorrhoid is, but it's a lapsed one, like it just died or something.
Technically,
That's
a
how we
hemorrhoid
do
is
it.
already a prolapsed thing, because like it's these little blood vessels in the butthole that get pushed outside of the butthole.
Gross. Yeah. Anyways,
I don't know about hemorrhoids, so I'll take your word for it.
Craig said, "Cause he's a pussy." Both
So
of
we
you
both
were
got that
incorrect.
wrong.
Yeah. The correct answer is that he was busy answering fan mail. And I'm going to save my funny points for later. Although I want to give Craig one for the "cause he's a pussy." I might retroactively give him a point later. Maybe if he needs
We'll
like
see.
a spare point.
You
I
can-
don't
you
know.
If I need a good pity point.
It's
You can
Craig's
fucking-
floating holiday.
You can Dumbledore that shit. Oh, Slytherin 1?
Right.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Totally. Oh my god. Okay. So in the dungeon of the Algathar Academy, this is good because Craig does dungeons sometimes, I think. Headmaster Dorigosa, who is the last boss, kind of snaps on you and goes ham a little bit. And then her visage comes in and explains what happened. What happened? What is her explanation for why she went ham on you?
I don't know. That's an actual guess. It's not a
She's
joke
not
guess.
a dreadlord. No,
Damn
she's
it.
not a dreadlord. Yes, Craig said go to the corner. I love it. I love that shit. Go to the corner.
I don't know why.
Oh, well, her excuse is that her out of parameters, basically like her auto reply to her email was set to like extra secure. So when you run in there, she's like, you're not supposed to be here. And she freaks out. And she comes in and she's like, oh my, I think I set up my out of office parameters a little too strongly or something like that.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah. It's funny. I love when she says go to the corner. That's actually my favorite part. Actually, it's not my favorite part. On Gershom, it's super fine because I'm like way on the edge and it doesn't affect me. But when I'm playing my rogue, that shit pisses me off. I get that AoE like fear shit every time. Hate that. Go to the corner. I'm like, no, I'm just running away. Hate it. Okay. This one. Okay, so you guys have no points. Either one. This is question 3. What is the name of the centaur who starts off hating you and ends up befriending you and teaching you how to do like the centaur hunts?
You are kicking my ass on this.
Like I feel like I know. Give me a second here.
You said Baruch? No, and that's incorrect. I know who you're thinking of though, but that's not.
You
that's not them.
gotta wait till we both say our answer.
Oh, sorry.
Because what if he was thinking between that and something else?
Right.
I mean, it didn't happen, so it's not a problem. But
I was
yeah.
thinking Maruk, but I think that's like the group of centaurs.
Oh fuck! You know what? That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not a specific centaur. It's just like the village or whatever.
Craig.
Did Gershom die?
I think she's waiting for an answer from you.
I messaged her an answer.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. So you guys both. Okay, so what I was saying was I think that like you guys both put like the tribe, and I was looking for an NPC. So I'll give you like a do-over if you want to name the NPC.
I would
No?
never
You're good.
ever be able to
Okay.
guess because I thought I was guessing an NPC's name.
It's Scout Tamul.
Oh god.
She's like
damn
that
it.
mean little centaur girl that
I should have
Remember?
known that from the fucking hunts.
I thought. Yes, that's what I mean. She took you on the hunts.
Dude, we're like
Anyway.
2 tiers into this expansion now, and I'm still rank 1 with every fucking faction. So I don't know none of this.
I
don't do this.
It's the best part. Okay. Who is the head of security in Valdrakken? It's just easy. I just want a name. Oli. I'm not supposed to say what he said until you both give your answers.
I'm trying to think. Like I know the name of the dude that I want, but I don't know his name. Fuck it. I'm just gonna guess. I don't think I'm gonna win this time, boys. Maybe next time.
Okay, Wally, is that your final answer? Because that's not correct. So.
Then I want to go with my original answer.
Okay, both of them are incorrect. You guys have no points on the board. This is crazy. So their name is Captain Drine, first
never would've
Talon
guessed
of
that.
Valdrakken.
Was
Yep.
I at least right about the person? Is the big swole dude
That
lifting
dude
weights?
lifting weights? No, that's somebody else. This is
Fuck!
not.
Why'd you make it so hard?
If you want to know, Craig, my original answer to her was Craig.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
But then I
Hell
was
yeah.
guessing it was Stony Tony, and I was
And
wrong.
then you said Coronos, and that's not true either. So it's a Draconid named Captain Drine, first Talon of Valdrakken.
Is he in Valdrakken? Like, can you go see this NPC somewhere?
They're sitting right there, like by Alexstrasza. Like that's her bodyguard. Like they're
Don't
right
go
there.
up there.
Well, there you go then.
The raid's across the zone.
Wait, Alex Strasza's bodyguard? I cannot imagine a more useless job. She can fucking
No.
take care of her own shit.
She's like head. Okay, and then when Viranoth shows up, she's the. I keep wanting to say she. So this Draconid runs out there, like that's the head of security. You do a bunch of quests with her and stuff. Look her up, Captain Grind.
I don't do a whole lot of quests.
Are they main storyline quests?
I think so. I don't know. I do all the quests. I pet all the dogs. I don't know.
You're killing me. Killing me, Smalls.
And guess what? I read it too. I read the quests.
Oh hell no! I'm a keyboard warrior, dog. Skip all that shit.
I'm not gonna fault you for absorbing the story. That's great. I don't do it.
I will when you make me lose at Jeopardy or whatever this is.
Okay. So this is number 5, I guess.
Yeah.
So there is a Karen in Dragonflight. There is actually a tune named Karen. Where is she located and why is she upset? Oh my god, Lily. You gotta stop.
Well, I don't know the actual answer.
I know Karen. I've seen her. Me and my guild used to make fun of it. I thought, wow. I don't even know how to spell this.
Craig's coming in for like 1 point. Come on, Craig.
I don't know how to actually spell it, so I just put that. But I mean, yeah.
We've never really given a shit about spelling for this.
Yeah, no. And
I'm
you
pretty
said something
sure I
about,
spelled
no,
hemorrhoids wrong.
I think it was prolapsed. Was maybe it was all right. I don't know. What? Oh my god, I forgot you said those words. And now I have to remember that again. No, so she is not the No-Cood Plains manager, although it's very close.
No,
and
I'm saying she's in the on and on and on and on and on planes, and that's one of her like lines, and she demands to speak to your manager.
Yeah, so you're right about everything. I think I'm gonna give you your floating vacation day.
Yeah!
Which she's not in the Onaran Plains. She's in the Serene Dreams Day Spa in Valdrakken.
Where the fuck is that?
She's got like a blonde bob cut, and she literally says when you click on her, I demand to speak to your manager.
She's a blood elf, ain't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like CAE''RYN or something like that. It's like Karen. Yeah, but it's Karen. And then Willie said Craig's butt, and she's upset because she's in Craig's butt. Valid answer, but no, it's just.
I'd be upset too, bro. Whiskey and Mexican last night. Woo, Karen's having a bad time.
I also am going to point
Karen.
out that she said there is a Karen in Valdrakken, and before she got to the actual part of the question, I was already writing Craig.
Did I say Valdrakken? I thought I said Dragonflight. Oh well, I don't know.
Well, fuck, I could have just said Valdrakken, then I would have been right.
No, well,
because she's
I need to listen more.
You need to listen, Craig.
God, you sound like my wife.
Craig!
Craig!
All right. Okay, no one's gonna get this one. You guys ready for number 6?
Yes.
Okay. When you do the dailies at the Little Scales daycare, Craig said, nope.
You said dailies, not checked out. Sorry.
I literally saw like the glass going over your eyes, even though we're not even like on video. You can still see it.
I would like to point out I've already sent you the answer of Craig.
Oh god. Do you guys want to kill the trivia? This is so
No, I'm having a lot of fun. Finish the question. I want to see if I can actually answer it.
Okay. So there's certain activities that you participate in the daycare. I'm going to give you 5 of them. Which one is something you do not do? So this is a multiple choice. I'm going to give you.
I can do this.
I'm going to give you 5 choices, and then one is the daily that is not an actual daily. So spot the fake daily. Okay.
Bring it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We have cleaning up paint, telling a bedtime story, playing hide and seek, giving the class pet a bath, or helping cook a meal. No, both of you were wrong. Actually, there is one. So Craig said the first one, which was cleaning up paint, because they can't hold paintbrushes. That's pretty fucked up. I never even thought of that.
Sound reasoning.
No, he's not wrong, but there is a quest to clean up paint. And Wooly, what did you say?
I said class pet.
Okay, that is also false. They do help bathe the class pet. The one that you don't do is they do not help you cook a meal at all.
Damn it.
Help you cook.
What is the class pet though?
He's a porcupine. Sir Pringle Pants? What's his name?
I'm not the class pet. I'm the class
Pringley,
mascot.
something like that. There's a class pet. He's like a little porcupine. And his name's like Sir Pringley or something like that. Yeah.
I feel like
But,
changing
yeah.
your role title to the class pet. I might do it.
Sir
If you do,
Pringley.
you will hear from my lawyer by the end of the week. I signed
end
a
of the
contract to be the
No,
mascot.
on Kentucky time. What the fuck were you?
I will allow you to not be considered the class pet.
I don't care either way. It's funny.
And it's more work than I want to do.
Yeah, it took a minute for you just to get him called the mascot last time. Well, that
What
took a
question
sure
are we
did.
on? 8?
7, 8?
7. I had
we're
0
on 7.
points.
I'm gonna stop derailing us. Goddamn.
No, we're good. We're good. I just feel like, okay, so this is another multiple choice one. Honestly, I was thinking Bent would be here, so like he would like actually like. I feel bad.
Win.
for
No
Craig.
shit.
He's not even
Get a
playing
single
right now.
question right.
We have no points on the board.
It's the best
We will.
ever.
One of us will have a point before this is over.
And it's probably
I
gonna
hope
be
so.
you.
If they're all multiple choice, I have a good chance I'll pick C every time.
I think this is the last multiple choice one. Okay. So when you're doing the climbing world quest, which Craig has clearly not done,
Oh my god.
I have also not done it, so
there's different kinds of mobs that attack you as you're climbing up the rocks, and I'm gonna give you a list, and I want to know which one is not one that ever attacks you. So like depending on the quest you do, certain little bad guys will try and attack you, and we have a choice of snakes, monkeys, balls of energy, gorlocks, or whelplings. So which one of those ones is not anything that ever attacks you?
If my answer's not right, I'm going to cry.
We have a winner! Craig, you're correct.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Attack you. Yeah, play the Miss America music while you get on that.
what doesn't attack you? You got cut off.
Whelplings. There's no
Whelplings.
climbing quest where a whelpling attacks you. You said snakes. No, there's one where snakes get you.
Well,
So Craig got a point. We got it.
you
they can't.
did it.
They can't attack you if you're bathing them at the daycare, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that part. He was like, they can't attack you. They're all at the daycare.
Yeah.
Giving Mr. Pringley a bath or something.
Cooking Mr. Pringley for lunch.
So thank you, Mr. Pringley.
Thank you for your gift of sustenance, Mr.
Gross. Okay. So in I think it was like 10.1, we see like a family reunion of blue dragons, right? They go to light up the oath stone, and there's some blue dragons hanging out. Name, and don't start yet. Wait till I finish the question on this one. So omitting Sindragosa, Calicos, and Senegos, because everyone knows they were there. Name one of the other dragons that was there at the family reunion.
Say those 3 you said already.
You cannot name Sindragosa, Calicos, or Senegos, because that's too easy. So you need to just name one of the other dragons that was at that blue Dragonflight reunion at the Oathstone.
I don't know if I'm remembering this name right or wrong, so I'm gonna shoot my shot. I actually changed which one I was guessing.
Okay, well, you were correct. You said Emigosa, and she was there.
Yay.
And Craig said Blue Gosa, and that dragon was not there.
I guess. I have no clue.
Good shot, though.
Yeah.
Yes, Emigosa was there.
Yay!
And I think for the record, the others were Stella Gosa, someone named Lonnie Gosa, someone named Hella, and then there was that weird one whose visage was like a gnome that you went to help him in Stranglethorn. His name was Zeros. Remember that guy?
He's the cousin we don't talk about anymore.
Yeah, he was that weird guy, right? He was like, what are you doing?
He's not invited to the family reunions anymore.
Yeah,
Sometimes-
I mean, you kind of stand on the edge. Like when you look at the screenshot and he's like kind of way off, you're like, oh, who's that guy? And it's like,
He'll disappear for hours on end, and then you can find him sitting at the bus stop for like hours and never actually getting on the bus.
Dude, he gambled away all the money in the storyline. Remember, he had like a bunch of money somehow, and he like almost got killed by like goblins and stuff. I don't know.
He always pulls out his military issued rifle and says he's gonna clean it, but instead he just stares at it.
Oh my god, at the bus stop while he doesn't kill.
At the bus stop. He can't get on the bus because the bus never stops there.
That's why he doesn't get on the bus. He just
Yeah,
hasn't
there's
made
no
the connection
up a
yet.
dude with a rifle.
And eventually he'll be like, "Oh my god, I am so dumb."
Finally clicked.
Hey, and he's a dragon, so he can sit there for like 10,000 years. The bus would just never pick him up. You know how long you think it would take him to realize it didn't, like, oh my god, I'm so dumb, is like 7,000 years later. He's a dragon, so that's like no amount of time whatsoever.
Right?
Right.
For 10,000 years, he's just watching buses go by, and he's like, oh, that must not be my bus.
Polishing his gun.
Unrelated.
The next bus is mine. Oh, not that one either.
Oh, no.
Unrelated,
This
but I
one's
love
not
how
there either.
Senecos literally just got sick of being alive. It's the only reason he died. He got sick of being alive.
Who's Senegos?
Yeah.
Who?
Wait, am I
Senegos?
remembering?
Oh,
Yeah, Senegos.
No, I love Senegos.
He got
I
sick
don't
of being alive, and then that's the only reason he died. Is because he's like, I don't want to keep putting this off.
I mean, to be fair, if I was waiting
Come on.
10,000 years for every bus, I wouldn't want to either.
You guys,
But no,
like,
it's
he had
too
to-
soon.
he could like roll around trash balls all day though. He seemed
Yeah,
to enjoy
man.
that activity. I don't know why he couldn't
All
just
hail
hang out.
Senecos. All right,
That's fine.
question
Senegos.
9, please.
All right, yeah, 2 more questions. Okay, what is the name of the Tuskar elder who is responsible for like telling the stories to all the little kids?
I might have to think for a second, but I think I know this. Oh, fuck, no, that's... Whatever, it's the only thing I've got, I'm guessing it.
Okay.
I don't think I even spelled it right.
No, so you said Paule or something, and
Paule
that's
or something.
incorrect. It's Elder Poa. Craig
Damn
said
it.
Poe, so I'm gonna give him the point.
It's close. It's just a bad spelling, let's just say that.
Okay. Pity points across the board.
Yeah!
No, I don't
Hey,
need
last
it.
week when I asked my pity point,
I'm-
Wooly was like, "You can't have
No,
that."
mine's just a super bad spelling. His is actually just, bad spelling.
Oh, I thought
I
you
don't
meant
get
like
the
you
point.
wanted a point.
No, I want to win, but I want the integrity of the head of the class, eater of ass, to be honored.
Like, I'm
Okay.
on this show for like once every 6 months, I'll take the pity point. Like,
That ass needs to be honorably eaten.
Okay, so right now the score stands Craig 2, Wooly 1. If Wooly gets this next one right, then you'll tie and I don't have a tiebreaker. So what'd you say in
Oh,
disclaimer
fuck.
if we tie, fuck it?
Yeah, if we tie, fuck it. I don't give a shit because you've already won.
Okay. So which of the following world bosses from Dragonflight is not a dragon? Here goes one more multiple choice, Craig, for you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
I
right.
wrote this last night. I had no idea I was going to be working with a complete dunce.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
You know,
You
it's
got
just because you're
told.
talking about Dragonflight. You give me some old school shit, I got you, bro.
No, I know. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That turned out wrong. Okay. Which of the following world bosses is not a dragon? Vakan, Bascleron, Strunron, Bazual, or Liskanoth? One of those guys is not a dragon.
Can you
Craig,
say them again? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Vakan, Bascaron, Strunron, Bazual, and Liskanoth.
Taking an educated guess.
You're wrong.
Fuck! You cheated me though.
No, you guys did. You guys guessed the same one. You said
Damn
Bazual.
it.
That is a dragon. So Vakan is not a dragon. He
Well, they
is
all
a-
end in on. Of course, we're going to pick the one that's not.
Vakan is a Zakali elder up in the Zeralite Cavern.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow,
the two
yeah.
bosses.
You do that
Yeah.
husband and wife. one? Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's it. That's it for the trivia. I won.
Alright.
I'm eating the ass. I
Good
guess.
job. Congratulations on the eating ass. Oh, wait, no, we're
Proud
eating
of you.
ass. You won. Okay, so,
Oh,
yeah, that's how that works.
okay. Let me call my wife and let her know.
Oh boy. So, final thoughts. My final thought, recognize the legitimacy of the Cloud Serpents as a fucking Dragonflight. Do it, you coward.
Ian, do it.
What are your guys' final thoughts?
Hey!
My final thought. Is your guild looking for a shitty mage for next tier? Hit me up. Smiley face.
NG.
Smiley face. You've been cock slapped, and it's gonna be a great day, Tater. There it is.
Nice. Before I sign us off here, Craig, do you have anything you want to plug? Your stream, your Twitter, or whatever?
Yeah, I know this is a WoW podcast, but I mean, if you guys ever get bored and want to watch a 20-year-old game of old school RuneScape, you can drop on by to Craig GBP on Twitch or Kick.
Hell yeah.
And that's all I got.
All right. Well, we are then going to get head on out of here. Go ahead and follow us in the social media places. I'm at Wooly08 on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom on Twitter and Blue Sky, and at Hunter Gershom with 2 R's on Instagram. So Gershom or Gerrrshom. We have Bentolis, who's not here, at Bentolis_outlaw on Twitter, BENTOLAS. And then the show is at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can go ahead and email us, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, or if you're feeling especially squirrely, you can visit thrallsballs.com, and from there you can find out how to anonymously leave us some feedback, find our socials, and even our Discord server. But that's going to do it here, so yeah, bye, we love you, be good.
Bye, swingers. Have a great week.
Bye.